Look like look like he look like look like John just left. He must have got trying to do his research, or he's constructing his little operation. Look like I have to contact the guy. All right. Okay, if I rewire this here, and there we go. Testing. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What's up, my dude? What's up?
We from you got the report I sent it, right?
Yes, I have the report.
Yeah. We might we might have some issues with John's experiments.
What kind of problems we're talking about here? Stuff I should be concerned about?
Hmm? Sorry, I just saw some weirdos just got in the way.
Well, is this a problem that I should be concerned about?
No, no, but we might need it. It's another Mewtwo project he's planning.
Ah, not this again.
Hi. He already had the
Hi,
material. Look like he finally show up.
I
This
put all the wood in
very
here.
concerning right here.
Crystal, crystal, sapphire, ruby, bauxite, gold, iron, silicon, coal, firestone, shards.
Let me know if any other problems are aroused. I'm
We might
currently
need
in the
some
field.
extra eyes in case I can't able to watch him.
Okay, I will take a look towards that.
Understood. Well, I'll return back any reports of any new sightings.
Make sure to update me on any reports.
Understood.
Let me apologize for my lateness. I was gathering materials.
I figure when when the guy who we're supposed to contact with, I had to contact him a bit earlier than usual, and gives him the heads up of our situation. They'll be sending a guy in to help us out on your project, as you
Uh,
heard.
Yes, I will be there when as soon as possible. I'm currently looking in the field for this specific type of Pokemon that could
Also, as you can
possibly be
tell, I've done some clearing.
Indeed.
this Pokemon could possibly be good ideas for towards your research.
Hmm.
So, boss, I have a little gift for you.
Ah, an Abra. Excellent.
It has perfect inbred natures, as it's near perfect. Although its neutralistic nature, you can find a perfect use for it.
Very well. And you don't have to call me boss. I'm down. I'm not in charge. We are just partners. Remember, though the situation. And I suggest you start getting that construction on that machine ready very soon.
Here you go. If you check in its inbred versatility, you shall notice that it's quite useful.
Hold on, let me look at it. Well, look, I had to head over because from hmm, this is this is Agent Five. Like, what what's the news?
Mm. Kind of troubling.
Wait, what's wrong?
Uh, this specific Pokemon, I don't seem to be able to find it.
I see.
Found it already. I will look more into it.
Understood. I'll be heading to I'll head back to the what they call the spawn zone.
Okay. I'm currently searching in the forest for it.
Time to replace my X once more. Great.
Hmm. Sir, is there something wrong?
No, no, it's just having these clearings are just becoming more of a pain and having to gather resources over and over again.
That may be true, but it'll be at least a holdout.
I have kind of gotten lost into this forest. I require the directions to the spawn
Use
point.
the device that they all
Cool.
gave you. It must be in your bag. Sir. Mr. Fear.
Yeah, I have found this peculiar item.
This item, the it's called the Pixel Gear. They call it. I suggest you can use it. And we believe it's combined the psychic power with or teleportation capabilities, just like Abras and Alakazam.
Yes, I seem to have found it. Uh,
Uh,
so I appear to have found. I appear. Okay, I seem to be at a healing area. The so-called spawn.
I see you, sir. I'm behind you. We'll have to see.
Yes. Hello.
We are currently getting all worked on, and we have some of a base of operation hidden in the Dark Oak. I'll tell.
Yeah,
I can
I
transport you there if you need to be.
yes. Take me with you.
I came here to check, collect the Abra we have collected. We believe it could. I believe this Abra can have something connected to our project. Oh,
I am for. Take me to this place of
type
where
in
I
the
should
a
go.
type type in the codes of a teleportation of my name in it.
TPA stands for Teleportation Access Requests.
That's there's no R in it.
Oh, they left out the R in there.
Yes.
Oh,
Hello. This is a nice little base of operations we've got
so
going.
this is our new recruit.
No, no he's the guy. He's technically the second in command. I suggest you.
So he's one of my equals, technically.
No, he's higher up than you.
Well, considering I'm the boss's head scientist, that's a surprise.
He's the right hand man.
So, what types do you specialize in?
Water and fairy.
Hmm.
Who do you think?
Very versatile and intriguing types.
Who thought? Who do you think convinced the boss to allow you to do this project? Oh wait, it was me.
So you're the one who sent in that unanimous request.
Yes, I was. You should be thanking me.
Sir,
I certainly am grateful with you.
can we not have start causing issue with each other? We have orders here to collect data, which my partner here had the data on one of the three targets we were supposed to study.
Well, you know what they say. With patience is a virtue, and with time you can master anything.
Hmm. Maybe he's studying the area. Seeing maybe. I think he's in his thoughts again. Try not to bother him.
What goes around comes around, as the saying goes.
Do we have any spare sand
Oh,
so we can start?
okay. Time for me to put together the iron so I can make a required
I need
item.
I need to borrow an iron piece to make so I can heat up some stuff.
As long as there are enough. Actually, I'm pretty sure we have enough in here as it is.
Yeah. Once we because once we at least have a somewhat
Indeed,
of a
we do.
base, once we have a
Here we
base
are.
up set up, we'll have this place all working and going.
Now we just. I just need to get myself some sticks.
And and remember, have that the labs of yours below our this base of operation. We do not want more issues than we already have.
There we go. Now we just need uh, this. This is our builder's chest. Mm, Being covered in the forest has its advantages in cover, but also has some disadvantages in sunlight. I want to be able to grow any of our crops I need for my enhancement gem project. Also, I have made myself a good old hammer so we can mail in some
Yeah.
lids.
Yes, but I believe there's an automatic hammer
This
we are.
also has.
I believe we were being sent in a prototype of a automatic hammer. A lid repair for us. One automatic though.
Hmm.
Though it's
Where's the best place for the anvil?
I see right here as empty.
Crafting table. True. Although if we plan on having chests next to it, it'll end up being hidden.
True. I say we put it on one on the edges that we are not using it.
Let me just get some.
We have definitely enough resources
Uh,
to set up. Hmm.
Sorry about that. I have returned. I had an urgent call from the boss.
What he says.
He says he wants this project completed a bit quicker. We need to quicken up the pace.
Shit. That's a problem. Indeed.
No, that does not look good whatsoever. That looks hideous.
Oi, John. You heard what he said.
Yes, yes.
I suggest you get
Uh,
that project ready soon once
it's,
we've collected the target of yours.
it's never. I always have such sloppy work when rushed.
Well, in ours problem, he wants this done. How long we have?
He said he gives you 2 weeks at the max.
Shit. Damn it. That's more
That's
problem.
not enough.
I can try and speak to him, see if he can give you more time.
We barely can struggle because recently we dealt with a Rayquaza attack in a way. I tried
And
to
at the
capture
same
it.
time, there's also quite a bit of competition with other trainers gathering their own materials lines.
Yeah, and Mew is gonna be the trickiest one. I believe they are known to be found in the jungles. But but the
Even though I got the rare pieces for one of my sent in experiment requests, uh, in order to obtain it was going to be the issue, as well as the material costs.
we were able to found, but John here was able to find something that could help us once we complete his part.
Well, I can
Yes.
also see why he's like with his two typings he specializes in. I see why he's higher up than me. with my ghost and fighting types. He has quite the advantage.
I'm storing all iron you have smelted. I need a John, get that little lab of yours ready.
Bauxite. I need to smell bauxite because I need aluminum plating. I have a fossil and I need to discover what it is. If only. I need glass.
Luckily, I'm smelting those.
Glass and redstone.
The glass we have, redstone is gonna be trickier. I got.
Ah, without the redstone to power up the device, the cleaner, I won't be able to discover what fossil I found.
I believe they had a special lab set up for those types of for for those to come.
After all, the boss does want research on some ancient mines after I found a way to bring back some fossilized Pokemon remnants.
All right. While you do that, I'll be setting up. I'll start setting up the lab for you. It'll be somewhat deep, away from our spot.
Okay, an iron
So
hammer,
I
it's
have
too
just spoken
slow.
to the boss again. I seem to have confirmed that he has given you a bit more time. He's given you 2 months.
That's definitely will
That
be
might be
enough.
enough. I think I'm
I'll
gonna
be
sacrifice some diamonds for a diamond hammer. The iron is much too slow for the time we have.
be careful in the hole. I'm working on Mr. Johns' lab. I need once I can clear this area, the lab will be all we're up and running. That's the best we can do. We do have confirmed of mod. I do have able to confirm something interesting. There is a zone that's not control. That is indeed controlled by the people who works here. Yes, they do have a jungle territory under their control. We have a high chance to find the targets we are looking for in that jungle.
A aluminum plating achieved. Acquired. Now I just need glass panes and redstone.
Ow. Once this, I suggest you get those cloning machines down here soon. I guess once you have a chance.
Remember though, the machine does, as you remember from last time, it takes up quite a bit of room.
Yeah,
Also, you know how I am. I need centering to be proper.
it's going to be underneath our base. Take it or leave it. We lo- we uh,
There goes that Abra.
we don't have much time. Even with 2 months, it's going to take us forever to find that Mew, especially when other people are hunting that thing down. It's still in the works, but I'm trying to give enough space for this place. Isn't it the ore you were looking for?
Hmm. That wouldn't assist in future or projects and whatnot. After all, turning bauxite into aluminum is quite the precious material, especially when restoring fossils. Oh, there goes the torch for lighting.
Apologies for that.
Wrong place. There we go. Oh,
I
that's better.
Hmm. Once I'm able to make this even here, I'll.
Hmm. Remember though, we need as long if we can find where we need our well. Remember that we
Fine.
need it to be
I was you,
aligned
I'd
with our
get the lab
territory.
set up as quick as possible, so you might want to chop chop on it.
Yeah, I'm already doing that right now as we speak. I'm at least trying to clear
Well,
a
how
spot.
were the efforts over? The boss didn't send me out here for nothing, did he? Now
No, we we were able to collect some rare gibbles and stuff, and even a dino on our way. Though,
Half of most of which I was able to obtain through
good.
well I allowed him to rest. Science does not rest, however, so I tend to not sleep as much as you all.
hmm, when I'll try. Once we get this lab up and running, we have to,
You must get to work on everything as quick as possible.
yeah.
Otherwise, the boss will get mad,
I
and it
know.
won't. It won't just
I
be your
know
jobs
from
at stake. It will be my jobs at stake.
oh, I know from experience. I'm just lucky that my mind is valuable enough that the boss does not want to lose me. I'm just lucky in that aspect. After all, I have been able to bring forth a few resources for him with my mindset.
But if you keep this up, we might act.
Indeed. Oh, we
Well,
get.
if you keep this up, we might be able to keep our jobs.
We did
Well,
found
you know,
some very interesting thing. We believe we found something. We are calling them a rare form of the Pokemon's we have found
well,
prior. A
I
shite.
do know that my my job in the science department is assured. It's just
I've heard of a
it's
Pokemon
just that
that
my
uses a sword
use
that's
it's just that
crowned with
my
this sword.
use in time will be questioned along as time goes on. Even though I have stated to the boss respectfully that science and all everything does take time to master.
Yes, the boss does
After all,
understand this.
perfection is impossible to be rushed.
Yes, the boss does understand this. But I've also heard from the boss there is also another Pokemon that he's after. It's called Zacian. It comes crowned by a sword.
I heard of this Pokemon.
Hmm.
The
One of the
greatest.
I've
legendary
heard I
protectors
heard it's
from
native to
legend.
the Galar region.
Zacian and Zamazenta, one of the two of the great guardian protectors of the region.
Troublesome if we. I heard though we did check our.
Especially when they are most powerful when they hold some relics.
Luckily, I did.
Strangely enough, whenever they hold them or wield them of any sort, they appear to be brand new, as if time is unaffected.
The problem with them, we while you were away, I found some info about that. I have spoken to people about that. They said those two have never shown up in this region, this this area, never once. And I even checked tracks and mythology and all their myths. There's nothing showing up in this region, so they're impossibly hard.
I'm
It's
starting to desire some fire to get rid of all this coverage.
you want
Hmm.
to burn this place down too.
Not the entire area, it's just a controlled flame. That way we don't have to worry about so much leafage covering up our.
I'll agree with that. For once, that's annoying. I had to deal with so many Weedles fell on my head.
Weedles, abras, wormholes, all the sort. Speaking of, there's a Weedle and a Gotharita over there. Or not a Weedle, and two Gotharitas. Gothita.
Hmm, hmm. But and but sir,
You
but
have a
Mr.
solid eye.
But Mr. Fear,
He appears to be suffocating himself in a tree.
uh,
Quite
Yes,
intriguing.
it's about that report we sent. It seemed though we might have found some interesting information.
yes. Tell me more.
I have captured Abra.
We found
This time it
uh
appears to be a
we
male.
found a relic that John is holding. Believe we can able to summon one of the three targets we've been ordered to find.
What is
This
this
time
relic?
I have obtained a male Abra for you,
John,
Parker.
you had the item, the one I speak.
Oh, which item would you perhaps be retaining to the cube or
Yes,
the
yes,
impossible to flee from capture ball?
the cube. Show him the cube.
This Zygarde cube, as you can see. Although the
What?
issue at
Hmm.
hand is the cells and cores either decide to reside in claimed areas, which prevents me from attaining them, or on top of that, they are also seem to be quite rare, as well
Yeah,
as just
I see.
fleeting when it comes to being able to hide wherever they want.
Yes, I see. Hmm.
We have a way to summon one of the three.
Yes. Hero,
Yes, sir.
hero.
But by
I, I,
obtaining enough
I have
cells and
sent you a private
cores.
letter.
Hmm,
Have a look at it.
very well.
Also, I have by doing some research and alterations to the core, I found a way to alter Zygarde, so to say.
Now,
I have found a way
explain this
to,
to me. Simple.
well,
My mind
by
doesn't have the
attaining,
same
by
capacity as
a
yours.
simple definition, obtaining enough of his pieces, that being the cells and the cores, I can return him to his complete form, so to say, make him even more powerful.
From the legends I've heard, it's like a robot kind of thing. Am I correct?
Sort of. He, when he resides normally in the overworld, he isn't complete. He only resides in a form either 10% and 50% most of the time. 10% I found, from my understandings of the sightings, looks more like a dog, sort of. And when he's at 50%, he appears to be a giant worm-like dragon. However, by obtaining enough of the cells and cores, I can force him to become his complete form when damaged in battle,
Yes,
back to
I
his
see. Seems
100% of his strength.
Though one thing that's causing issues are the other two.
Yes, that would be. Why are you here? I need to deal with some
mm,
riffraff right outside.
I'll deal with.
You did not both here. You're lucky he's dealing with you and not me.
But we did find some shiny Pokemon on our way through our travels.
yes, I see.
I did stole one from a
Okay.
golem. I did stole one
I
from.
seem to have come across an item in the field, an orb of fiery souls.
That's that's a way to summon Moltres if I'm correct.
Hmm. I would like you to check it out.
Let me see how many Pokemon
It's,
need to summon it.
okay, here.
Hmm.
Take a look.
It needs. It's empty. That means it's not there yet. That means it's ready when you summon Moltres. When you kill 375 Pokemon or defeat them.
Okay. Okay.
Pretty much, you are siphoning their energy so that you can summon a more powerful creature.
Okay. Yes. Mr. Super Science Guy here. I forgot your name. I didn't have
John.
time to
His
read
name is
about you.
John.
So John,
John.
I've got you some fossils. Here you go.
Hmm,
That looks
perfect.
that
I
looks like
just,
a
I
Lilith
just,
by its form.
I just need to obtain some redstone, so this place calls it, so that I can power it up.
Yes, okay. I actually
That way
found
we
that.
can
Okay,
cleanse
yes.
the fossils.
So John,
Then I will be able to understand one.
have you got any hits on whether there could be any good water type or fairy type Pokemon I could
Well,
find
a
from the boss?
few rolls. Last time I checked, sometimes there's a chance of a Pokemon called Hatena show up, and its spawn had the rare
Hmm.
occasion of have a few Magikarps once in a while.
Yeah,
And if you so
I see.
desire, there is a. I found a source where it's found a way to zombify a Magikarp if you so desire.
Hmm. Well, while you're doing, while you're sorting out, I'll take a little walk to clear my head and speak to the boss. See if I can get you a bit more than 2 months.
Very well.
Speak to you guys in a bit.
You better get that device. Get that cloning machine downstairs. We need to have that thing active. I'll start the power source very soon. I'll,
Before we place, we better make it a more suitable environment.
are you sure?
After all, if we do end up using it here, no, I prefer it to be centered, but that's personal. The more reason is multiple projects require certain environments. More specifically, they need to be contained in some way. And if I do end up creating a Mewtwo, it's going to break out if it's contained.
That's why we had this place below the ground. We know how power
But
that.
before I get a Mewtwo, I would like to have a Ditto or two.
Hmm, very well.
After all, after all, apparently there is a random breeding event the two have from their incomplete genetics. You can apparently there's such they can have any sort of egg from of anyone, even evolved Pokemon or even legendaries.
I heard about that once. No,
So by getting a couple of Dittos, we would be able to have a chance to obtain any mine there is.
no matter how rare it is and so forth, you can able to summon them. Try to get them.
The only issue is I would need a Mew first, because with it comes a Mew, comes a Ditto.
I last heard from where the sightings of Mews were in the jungle, and luckily,
But first things first, I would like to send my boss some research on these fossils. I just need to find some redstone first, so I can get some, and so I combine it with the aluminum plating and some glass casing.
alright. I currently head to the jungle to deal to try to see about finding this Mew. Oh, shoot, I should actually head back to the. Send me, can you give me that Master Ball just in case I find that Mew?
Have some quick balls as well while you're at it. Just don't be sure to not accidentally waste them.
I know.
Also, we do have enough shards. Actually, I might as well make that right now.
What?
I'm creating myself a firestone from these shards I found near magma.
Interesting.
And there we have it. Now, let's see. In order to obtain, I just need glass and redstone. Huh. Apparently, we can make some casings. and lore around some specific typings if he would desire.
Hmm, that's indeed interesting.
Yes, I need glass panes and one glass pane and two redstone.
Hmm.
This is a hole with a oh, hello there. This will be useful for a new partner. I appear to have found an impidimp.
give that to the give that to
Agent
Mr.
5, was he called?
Mr. Fear.
I'm still on this radio channel. My just call me by the name Ben. That is my name
Oh,
after all.
well, Ben, I appear to have found a impidimp for you. For either of you, actually, as he is dark and fairy.
Yes, I will
Although
happily
I
accept
don't
it.
have much knowledge of what he evolves into, as of just yet.
I do. He feeds on the negativity and to get stronger, and, but he evolves he evolves into
Well,
something called Grimmsnarl.
well, partner, I have sent you your
Ah,
Abra. Now,
grim snarl. Hmm,
From
that
what
would be a fine addition to a team.
I
now
heard
what
its
is
data
what
on it, from the data I did found about it, it seems that it's strong enough to handle a Machamp in 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 melee combat.
from what I understand, it's from all the hair it has on its body.
Yes.
Now, partner Ben, what would be the name I would put into the device to send you the impidimp?
Hmm. It would be IIX underscore. I,
I believe I have found you, Fear.
yes.
And
You can understand.
impidimp,
After all,
impidimp
fear
has
is
been
yes.
sent.
Uh,
After all, fear is my code name.
yeah. Let's just
Just like how
say
Agent, just like how my codename is Agent Alpha.
I see we'll make good friends, Agent.
my code name was Ape before the incident. I was called Agent Reaper. Let's just say I deal with the rougher jobs. I believe I used to work under. I did some tasks for you once,
Ah,
sir.
yes. If I recall, you were supposed. I forget, but you were supposed to gather some different Pokemon for their unique properties. Which one was it again? I forget.
I believe was it was a I believe it was about it was Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza. We were ordered to study those three in particular. Though
Ah,
I
yes.
though I
The
did
Pokemon of great powerful were. Right.
I was ordered to track them down. Though I was lucky of what I found there. I did found the crystal that what made Rayquaza's power grows. Become able to mega evolve without a trainer.
Ah, yes. I believe that incident happened when Rayquaza ended up devouring meteorites.
Yeah,
If I'm not mistaken.
only a fragment of its power was in it. I was able to collect. He would devour most. I was able to collect a
Although that
fragment,
same trainer ended up from saving a region before by having Rayquaza use Dragon Ascent on a Proteorite,
Hmm.
which ended up having a Noxus in it.
which was
Okay. How much money do we have towards funding this business? I will see if I can get more from the
Well,
boss.
money is no issue for me as I am attaining quite each day from a unanimous source.
Hmm. I seem to have stumbled across a shiny Gyarados on the market.
Yes, the global trading system.
Yes.
Apparently the legendaries are not that rare here, which is why one of
Yes.
the reasons why we were sent tasked on coming here. After all, their great
If
power
I had the
being so
funding, I would
common.
buy myself something good off of it. But I
I
have
mean,
no
after
funding at
all,
the moment in this
their
region.
power. After all, since they are so common, it'd be easier for us to research their power.
Yeah, because they seem to have multiplied over the last few years, from what I can tell.
The Mew was the one, though that didn't multiply that much, because you don't see those as used to.
Yes, they seem to have just poofed out of existence compared to these other legendaries, as from the research that I've seen has told me.
Though I believe it's
Well,
though from the info I was able to get the information about Mew in particular. The last time there have been sightings of Mews were in jungles, deep, lush jungles.
Yes, I
if I
seem to have
recall
seen them
correctly
in the village.
from the Team Rocket info I have obtained, I will not say how. Mew has somehow has the ability to become invisible.
Hmm. And I can figure
Hmm.
why Mew will hide in the jungle. With its lush colors, it make it incredibly difficult to see it for the vines.
Well, Ben, it's a lucky day. I just captured a Milcery holding a clover sweet for you.
Epic, send that across to me. I will check it out in a minute.
And I do believe by giving Milcery the clover, like the sweet, it'll become its different forms when it evolves into all creamy.
Ugh. I'll say this, like I was like the last time when I was able to get the fragment of that crystal that Rayquaza wanted to the boss. He was upset. He was. I almost thought I was gonna die until he looked at over that crystal. It seemed that it was the same one that Team Flare's boss, Lysander, I believe his name was.
Ah, the clover sweet. Yes, it's a somewhat rare chance in order for it to be holding one. And by giving Milcery the clover sweet at dusk, it'll evolve into one of its forms of alternate colorings. Oh boy, where do I get? You know what? I think I'm just like going to just. Are either of you perhaps underground at all?
No, I'm currently looking in the jungle. Ugh.
Well, then I suppose it'll be up to me to go underground to find some redstone. Redstone has quite the unique charge properties. It functions quite like electricity, and yet it's a powder. How it functions, I have no idea. It's quite a mystery.
Maybe it's like quartz in a way, where it's acting like a quartz.
Perhaps. Quartz can store different amounts of electricity as well as release it. It was actually used blocks back then.
So it's possible that's what they are. A more a very charged quartz, but require a, a type of source.
But how it charges different things with a powder, I will never know.
This sucks. Mr. Fear, I
Yeah,
know some reason the boss is calling me.
yeah.
Should I be
I
concerned?
I have requested that he calls. I have no clue. He said he needed a word with you, but I said I was currently out and away from you. He said he'll drop you a call. I have no clue what it's about, so expect the
Very
worst.
well. Pray on my soul. Yes? Hmm. Right. I understand. What? You wish. Alright. Seems that we have a little side mission we have to deal with. I had to personally deal with.
Yes, I. Tell me more.
Best way to deal. He needs a lot of poison types.
Okay,
And
take a look in the field, see if I can find any.
I'm luckily in a
Well,
Might
jungle,
as well get this
and
work.
I'm luckily in a jungle, and a few of them spawn there. Venopedes, Whirlipedes, Venomoths, and stuff like that. Though he said it's interesting though that there were some very concerning things about about that about the report I have sent. He says about something about that he'll he'll break my legs or something if I fail him again.
Yes, I seem to have. I've. My courier has delivered you a letter that I have written. Check it out, please,
Uh,
Mr. Hero.
actually, I just recall that. s- Actually, I have a shiny Ekans that I have, and apparently, when it evolves into Arbok, it has a chance of having a alternate form. Holy crap!
what? What happened?
I am at the Poke Center. There is a I mean ginormous Landorus in its Terrarian form.
I'm concerned.
Let's just say it's so large. I am as large as one of its toes.
That is pretty big.
Tropier. Though he said this to
I'm
you
heading back
too.
to the mines.
Yeah.
I am actually concerned
I'm
for my
also gonna say
well-being.
this right now. This report is also meant also for you to Mr. Fear, as well for you, John. We need to catch a lot of poison types, preferably mucks, golbats, mainly mucks, golbats, arbox, any poison types, and that have like good. Heck, he even said a Drapion would be nice. No,
Well, I did send you a couple Scroopy, which we can breed.
problem is it'll take too much time. We need a
Well,
lot of other poison types. Swamps.
I did, I did get some hourglasses if we get a breeding machine to up their intimacy with each other, make it quicker for them to have eggs.
I have received urgent message from the boss to get back to the laboratory immediately. I'm on my way.
Uh, if I, John,
No, I'm
you
not.
you know
Don't
our situation.
DSS.
You know our situation has now got worse with this, with collecting all these poison types. Now,
Oh my gosh, that is rare.
what?
I have found a blank orb from a hidden item underneath a tree.
And if we could make the ice one or thunder one, we could at least get them compensate for those studies.
Well, from my understanding, in the oceans, water stone swords are quite common.
But the problem is that they're in, well, the waters.
Yes, if you have a mine that you can ride in the water, which will allow you to breathe. Actually, why is it we only wear scuba gear whenever we're riding when we're riding a water type Pokemon?
I do not know, and I don't want to question it.
I,
Yeah, but from the report, it seemed this.
yeah, I seem to have gotten lost. I thank you. This is your hunting area, I see.
I'm looking for any Mews. Just more Panseers. Ah, not that thing again. We need to find a lot of poison type. The only two locations
I'm,
I know.
I'm, I'm pretty sure defeating these pansies would perhaps fill the orb.
Maybe.
Let us try. Ah, shit. No, oh fuck. My Froakie seems to have succumbed to bad wounds.
There is a healer. It seems this place has already been prepared for people who comes through.
Yes, I will
Oh,
find.
Jesus. That's a big Pinsir.
I seem to have. This Panzer seems to strike fear into this impudent. I wonder what could this mean for it.
Scythers. That I heard is elusive. I'll be here through the night until a Mew show up. I don't care how long it takes.
And I am mining for the ever lustrous
Yeah.
redstone.
I must do you have the build to have that cleaning machine ready once I return? If I find that Mew,
I have it on hand, ready to place down at any moment.
execute Yamas. Where is this dang Mew? I think it's annoying. If we because if at least show proof of this thing, I think that'll help us buy us some time, right? For with the Mewtwo, and this time under our control.
Indeed.
Possibly.
Also, now that I think about it, we might want to save the Master Ball
Weapon it.
instead of using it on Mew.
Oh, shoot.
After all, Mewtwo is much more difficult, so if we could save it for that, that would be most preferable.
The problem is though that Mew is also as difficult, maybe even more difficult, because how tricky it is to
Uh,
find.
Mew has the versatility,
I
however,
have received.
Mewtwo
I have
has the
received
power.
word from the boss that I have to head out to the Ultra region. I will join you guys when I'm back.
I wish you luck in finding the portal.
I'll be staying here for this. I'll be staying here for the rest of the time.
Yes. This would take me some time to find, but I seem to have. You see, I think my courier has delivered you another letter.
Hmm.
Make sure to check it out.
Look,
Well, I am finding plenty of crystals, which to help in my gem enhancement project. Oh, that's a shame.
I need to rest. I'll be staying here for the night out the jungle to track down the hound, track down this Mew. All right. Good night. Any con,
Next we meet.
any calm.
You might